Analysis: Meagre medicinal drug cupboard leaves Sanofi unloved. Frankfurt: Sanofi, Nasdaq, SNY's recent inventory rout underscores the pressure on the French drug maker to redouble its efforts in the hunt for new medicines. Chief Executive Paul Hudson, NYSE, HUD, is entering his fourth year at the helm subsequent month and has presided over a number of setbacks, most these days the failure of most cancers tablet amsenestrant, which Sanofi had touted as having sturdy industrial ability. The ensuing drop in the proportion fee compounded losses from an investor scare over litigation linked to alleged cancer risks of heartburn drug Zantac days in advance, ensuing in a greater than 14% slump over 8 days. My belief is that the inventory charge recuperation will come because of an incredible disconnect among the fundamentals of the organization and its valuation, Finance Chief Jean-Baptiste de Châtillon advised on Wednesday. He stated final drug applicants underneath improvement as well as strong financial performance because of fast-growing bestseller Dupixent, Sanofi's star eczema and asthma treatment. The growth could be fueled again via very strong assets developing, mentioned de Châtillon, pointing to a hemophilia drug venture and capacity new remedy for childhood respiratory infections. For Marcus Mans, portfolio manager at Germany-based Union Investment, which holds Sanofi inventory, that is out of place optimism following the failure of amsenestrant. This is a massive setback and there may be a completely thin pipeline left when as compared with corporations including Roche or AstraZeneca, Nasdaq, AZN. It's unfortunate, if Sanofi does now not take delivery of that, he stated. Sanofi has additionally encountered essential setbacks in the COVID-19 vaccine race, losing the market to BioNTech, Pfizer and Moderna, Nasdaq, mRNA. That is piling stress on Hudson, a former Novartis executive, who was tasked with reviving the share rate and simplifying the company centered on vaccines, immunology, rare illnesses and oncology. The stocks have risen 5% for the reason that start of his tenure, however have underperformed the European drug sector, amid issues approximately the increasingly naked cabinet of capacity blockbuster capsules. Underperforming Sanofi. Setbacks: Sanofi's budget were boosted by means of eczema and asthma drug Dupixent, growing at extra than 40% in income during the first half of with projected annual sales of as much as €13 billion, $13.1 billion. For now, Dupixent is buying Sanofi time. Its key patents will likely no longer expire earlier than 2032, Mans said. But the oncology flop become not a one-off setback. Earlier this year, worries over liver harm led to a halt in new affected person enrollment in a trial of a couple of sclerosis drug candidate Tolbrutini B, a part of a potential new drug class also contested by using Merck KGaA, Novartis and Roche. After issues with of the corporation's most critical development initiatives, Mann stated he would have welcomed signals from control that efforts or offers to enhance drug possibilities could now be intensified. This is a bit of an added situation, if control does no longer well known that, said the fund manager. SVB Securities analysts stated the twin blow changed into terrible for sentiment for the agency's R&D productivity and top-line growth potentialities, slicing their rate goal although maintaining the view that the crushed-down inventory ought to but outperform. Guggenheim analyst Seamus Fernandez concept the market response to the Zantac felony hazard became overdone but stated investors shopping for into the dip may additionally want patience. These varieties of sell-offs frequently present an opportunity for disciplined, long-term buyers, he wrote on Thursday. Zantac, a once popular antacid, has drawn a flurry of U.S. lawsuits alleging it causes cancer. Sanofi, GSK and a number of established drug makers are accused within the complaints of failing to properly warn users about health dangers. The first court docket trials begin early subsequent year. Sanofi has said the Zantac claims are without benefit. $1 equals €0.9944.